Okay. So I am on play, which means I need to make a play, and I will play Forest in this turn.
Sounds good. I will play Painted Bluffs.
Ooh, what does that do?
I may pay 1 and tap it and add 1 mana of any color to my mana pool, or I can just tap it for colorless.
Oh, okay.
Coolio. And it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, thing now?
Yeah. It's a rule that changed a couple of retros ago. So if you decide
play a
what it
swamp
is, you put this in your set cards.
and pass turn.
But each player who decides to mulligan, they get to look at their card minus 1 and then scry 1. Yeah. So you get to look at the top card. You choose to keep it on top.
An island, and then tap both of these for a black.
And then you just proceed like.
Play Dreadwonder.
I forgot about that.
And there's a battlefield tapped, and I can pay for it to return it from the graveyard to the battlefield.
You might want to table stuff a little bit.
Okay.
Only as a sorcery. And if I only have 1 or fewer cards in here.
Okay.
To sit and do that because he's
Okay.
I'll pass to you.
and I haven't played like a year and a half,
A
so
lot has changed since you guys did. So yeah, go ahead.
I will play Forest. I will tap 3 and play Baleful Amit. It's 4/3 with lifelink, but when it enters, I put a 1/1 counter on target creature I control, so I'll put it on that,
Okay.
making it a 3/2 with lifelink. Boom. Oh, I'm so glad you brought things to do that with. And then I will pass turn.
I'll play a forest. And then I'll play Cartouche of Knowledge. And there's a battlefield, draw a card. And a quick creature has +1/+1 and has flying.
Okay.
And I will swing for 3 in the air.
Okay. And I'll have to take the 3.
You got it.
Are you okay to just keep track for
Yeah,
us?
yeah.
Thank you.
I will
Oh,
pass
sorry.
after that.
I didn't mean to put the labor of
no.
flipping dice on you.
It's okay.
Okay, my turn?
Yep.
Okay. I'll play a swamp. I will tap 4 and play Soul Stinger. When it enters, it gets 2 -1/-1. I put 2 -1/-1 counters on target creature I control. I will put both of them on that, which will turn it from a 4/5 into a 2/3. And when it dies, I may put a -1/-1 counter on target creature for each -1/-1 counter it has.
Okay.
So that will just be 2 for when it dies. And then I will swing for 3 lifelink.
You got it. So I go to 17, and you go back up to 20.
And I'll pass turn.
sorry.
I'll play forest.
4 for Endless Advisor.
So that is a that is a 2/3.
So yeah, that's a 2/3. And yep, and when it dies, I can put -1/-1 counter on your creature for each one it has.
Okay. I'm gonna play Crocodile of the Crossing. When it enters battlefield, put a -1/-1 counter on creature I control. And then I will swing for 3 in the air.
And I'll have to take 3.
And I will pass the turn.
And so that is a 4/3 right now, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn?
Yep.
Okay. I'll do forest.
Swamplands. Filtering Suns. And the other 3 creatures figure out.
Well, it's all creatures.
It
Don't wanna do
does.
it.
No.
Thank you for being
Thank
gracious.
you.
So untap.
Yes.
Somebody pay attention to what he says.
I will tap 3
Yeah,
and
I
play
seen that
Gate
card.
to the Afterlife.
Just keep it in my head.
So when a non-token creature I control dies, I gain 1 life, and then I may draw a card, and if I do, discard a card.
Okay.
Oh, and then it has like an effect that lets me search for a card, yeah, that I will never use.
Okay. Okay.
I'll do that one 4 damage. And then
Okay.
that was after 4 minutes.
Take 4. What's that?
And then I will swing with both of my creatures. So with a 3/2 lifelink and a 2/3, that when it dies does the counter thing.
Four for a
I'll
green.
block there.
When it goes battlefield,
Okay.
targeting a creature card from the graveyard. Guess if you're doing that.
Sorry.
It's a 4/3
4/3
and to 2/3.
and a 2/3. Okay. I will tap 1 and play Supernatural Stamina to give
Okay.
it +2 power. And when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control.
Okay.
So it will die, but they should trade. And when it dies, I will transfer I will put 1/1 counters 2 onto that.
Okay. So it's a 3/2, so it will die.
Yeah, and then
Big place.
yeah, and then so when it
take
dies, I will return it to the battlefield under my control. But then I'll do the same thing where it enters the battlefield, and it will get the 2 -1 -1.
Very nicely done.
Okay, and so whenever so a creature died, I will gain 1 life, and then I will draw a card, and then I will discard a card. Okay, and I think that resolves everything.
Yep.
Right? Okay. Yes, and then so from that
Yep,
getting through, I just get the okay, and that's all good. Okay,
Yep.
sorry.
That's okay. You still gain 3
Okay.
because of that blasted lifelinker.
And then pass turn.
I'll play the Sphinx. 4/4 flyer.
And whenever you cycle, or can I just read it really
Yeah,
quick?
yeah, go for
Okay,
it.
Thank you. Discard another card, scry 1, and
I'll
cycle.
take
Okay.
it too.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. And I'll pass to you.
Okay.
And your turn?
Okay. This guy dies, he summons a token to replace him. A 2/2.
You want to actually, if you have something else, you want to put that in there because you do have greater recursion of some sort. So if you have any other
I have a token.
token,
Is it a zombie?
just in case there is something that's there.
Question memory is upkeep before untap.
No, it's untap, upkeep, draw.
Okay.
Three for my sentinels.
I will go to combat, and I will swing for 2 with the Soul Stinger.
I will take the 2.
Okay.
He is
Go to 12.
And I will pass turn.
Draw.
Get for combat and swing 12 things I can.
The zombie.
Man for turn.
Doesn't okay.
Because it enters the battlefield this turn during your upkeep.
During my upkeep, yeah.
Yeah.
I will block this guy.
In response. Yes, to give supernatural stamina.
Okay.
I'll play Cartouche of Strength. Enchant creature I control.
And then this guy's
When it enters the battlefield, you may have enchant creature fight target creature your opponent controls.
right?
And then it's a 5/5. So I'll fight your
whenever it
life
dies,
thinker.
it returns top.
Okay,
Now,
and
it does
that will
have an
kill
enemy
that
Yeah.
then.
So that's what
And
he's
then I'll
talking
just
about. So
gain
this
3
comes back
life points
first
from
battlefield.
that.
So you get the result.
So you are up to 24.
So now you
Yes,
get
although I'll
your
gain
turn.
1
And
extra
then,
life
yeah.
from that, and then I'll draw a card,
That's why you
and
get-
I
that's
will
why you use
discard a
tokens.
card.
The other cards because there's other things that are happening.
You're right.
Then I will swing 5 in the air.
Okay, and I'll have to take.
So you go back down to 20. And I'll pass the turn to you.
Let's go.
Play this, create 2 black
I
zombie
will
tokens.
tap 4
Can I just throw that one there?
and play Champion of Ronus. It's a 3/3 that when it attacks I may exert, and when I exert, I may put a creature card from my hand onto the battlefield.
Oh, how? Okay.
This, we'll put this here,
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
and I will attack you.
And then I will.
3 2.
And then I'll tap 2
Upkeep.
and play Dune Beetle, just a 1/4, no extra effects.
Okay.
And then I will swing for 2,
You got it. I go down to 10.
and I'll pass turn.
No, you just
Well, then the second is the zombie that was turned.
no. That's the zombie. That's the zombie from that. It's actually been a very good game, back and forth. What's that?
Play Colossopede. It's just a vanilla 5/5. And I will pass the turn to you.
Alright.
All zombie creatures you control get +1/+1. And they can also have menace. Tap
And then I will pass turn.
And now. Let's see. 3.
It's actually for 4.
Oh, 4. Yeah, because he is actually.
I'll play Angler Drake.
Zombie.
When it enters the battlefield, you may return target creature to its owner's hand. And I'll return your
Okay.
I didn't have.
3/3.
Well, actually, I didn't even look at my list.
And then I will swing for 10.
Yep.
Okay, I have to take the 5 flying. But I will block the 5/5 with the 1/4.
Sounds good to me.
And then that will trigger that, so I'll gain the 1 life and draw a card and discard a card.
So you go up to 21. And then you take 5, so you go back down to 16. And I will pass the turn after that.
Okay. I will tap 4 and play my Champion of Ronus again.
Okay.
It's actually a fairly good back and forth game.
It was a fun one.
Well, the worst is, one turn later you realize you're misplaying,
You started not drawing lands, so as soon as you draw lands that game.
And then I will swing for 2.
I was kind of worried at first because I had all high mana cards and only 3 lands, and I was like,
I will take the
don't
2.
have
Okay,
anything
we'll go down
to
to 8.
play right
Yeah,
now.
once you
And I'll
start
pass turn.
6 and 7 mana haymakers, like
Draw.
if you can't answer them, then it does become an issue.
And it was just like those last 2 turns, I had a couple of bigger ones I could have played, but it
If
was
you
just
had
like,
no lands to cast them.
or I finally got the one I needed, but it was
Go
just
into
kinda like,
combat and swing 9 in the air.
Okay, I'll have to take it.
So we'll go down to
Interaction with the Gravedigger there.
7.
Yeah, I was actually worried that was going to happen again.
Get rid of the dude.
I was like, dang, how
get
did
the
that even
zombie,
happen?
get the Gravedigger, get the dude back.
And I'll tap
Play the get
1
a zombie.
and tap this for black.
because they
4 more for
and I had the
Horror of the Broken Lands. So 4/4. Whenever I cycle or discard a card, it gets +2/+1 to the end of turn.
Okay.
And I will pass 2.
Yeah, I mean, it ended up working out the same way because the Gravedigger, you're going to get it back anyway, so it's not too shabby. I do get pointers for you guys. Match is done for both of you.
Tap 1.
Question. Sorceries can be played before and after combat? Or
Yes.
And
Sorceries can only be
enchant
played
Champion of
during-
Ruinous with 6 cents. So whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I may draw a card.
Okay.
Or just during the first one or both?
during-
I thought so, but I wanted to make sure.
And then
If you ever have a question, it's always better to ask. So, and don't. It's nice to play your just nice and easygoing stuff, but don't ever trust information.
and then I will attack with both. So a 3/3 and just the 2.
And then you lost, so you get to choose whether you're on the player.
Do that.
I'll be on.
Are you exerting here?
No, I'm not expecting there. So I will.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll tap 1, and I will play Supernatural Stamina.
That card's good. Yeah.
It is good.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't think it's going to save me, but
Yeah.
I'll play that on the Champion of Ruinous, so that will make it a 5/3.
Good trade.
So those will trade.
And then it's gonna pop back.
And that will pop back tap. And then that will kill that.
Yeah.
And I will put the 2 -1/-1 counters on. I don't think it matters.
So if a card takes damage, like a creature, and then they put counters on it as a result of that creature dying. So like if they were this took how much damage? 2 damage?
Took 2 damage,
Took 2
and then I
damage.
could put 2 -1/-1 counters.
Would it kill
on
it right then and there?
Yes, because its base power, its base toughness becomes 2,
Okay.
and then it has 2 damage on it.
Okay.
that takes no-
Yeah, and I
Okay.
guess that would be my best play then,
Yeah.
just to try and pull it out one more turn.
Yeah.
So that will do that, and then I'll gain 2 life
You gain 2 life, you go up
from
to
the
9.
2, and then so that will trigger
That is the hand
with
you're keeping, then you get to
draw a
scry.
card,
If you decide you
discard a
don't
card,
want to you don't want to get it, you don't get to scry first, you just get
card a
it
card.
then you get scry.
And then in my second main phase, I will tap 3 and play Hooded Brawler.
Okay.
Just a 3/2. I may exert it. When I do, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn.
Okay.
And I'll pass turn. Is that game? Like, can you swing for flying?
I
for,
can swing lethal for exact.
For exact. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's game.
Heard
Yeah.
you. Good game.
Yeah. Just ran out of steam. I kept drawing lands.
Yeah. Yeah. And you pitched a lot of them too.
Yeah. I was pitching lands and
Yeah.
just kept drawing them.